EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Spot On with Ngeri Abere, who is the chairman and chief executive officer of SOMITEL Hotels and Resorts, Port Harcourt in Rivers State. And on the face-to-face is an insurance mogul, a man who needs little or no introduction, Ganiyu Musa, Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Cornerstone Insurance PLC. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Food processing companies in Nigeria have continued to position for sustainable growth and development. Duro Kuteyi is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SPECTRA Industries Limited.
SPECTRA Industries Limited started as SPECTRA Nigeria Limited. In 1992, we started with the production of suko. We looked at the market and saw that there was a gap. That is, the multinationals were the only industries producing beverages then. And we saw that the biggest pack were being dispensed in 50 kobo pack sachet, and that we could do this thing decently. And we produced the first one, which we sold through retailers.
Remy Kuteyi is the Executive Director.
SPECTRA Industries Limited has as a vision to be the global market leader in processing of functional foods. And our mission is that we will satisfy the needs for quality and affordable food products that offer beneficial opportunities as related to the consumer's well-being and health, while also reducing the risk of diseases in a way that adds value to all our stakeholders.
Ibrahim Adetuga is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of 1 Million Landlord. In an exclusive chat with EOM Business Network News correspondent in Lagos, he spoke to us about the company and efforts to provide homes for Nigerians.
1 Million Landlord is a consulting firm in real estate. So we discovered that many people want to live in the city or hybrid areas in Lagos. That's why we're happy to announce to the public that you can now own an apartment with as low as 1 million in Lagos mainland. Yes, we have our properties situated in prime areas like Yaba, Surulere, Ilupeju, Bagada, and environs. With at least 1 million, you can be a proud landlord of an apartment for a long period of time. When I say long period of time, it means 15 to 20 years. You can actually own an apartment with as low as 1 million. So we have apartments ranging from studio, 1-bed and 2-bed apartments in these locations I just mentioned.
Debo Fagbami is the chairman of the Society of Petroleum Engineers. In an exclusive chat with the EOM Business Network News correspondent in Port Harcourt, he spoke to us about recent developments in the oil and gas industry.
SPE is teamwork, finding a leader, right? But you know, the fundamental core of what we do in SPE evolves right from grassroots organizing, right? Our members, like I said, they are spread out around 5 geographical sections, and beneath those sections, we also have student chapters. So we mobilize from the universities, student chapters at universities and institutions of higher learning that have petroleum engineering ingrained in their curricula. So we have members who, get involved in activities like career talks, lectures to be able to stimulate young member participation in what we do. And we also have monthly technical meetings across all these sections. And then by the time you come to the council, which I lead, we have flagship programs like the conference I talked about, policy events that take place in Abuja every year.
And that is the EOM Business Network News. Welcome to NEXZON Global Maritime Services Limited. We are a world-class logistics solutions provider. Call us now. Telephone number 090-9215-8558 or 080-3438-4352. NEXZON Global. Tokumbo Chiedu is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Compass Global Services.
We have been in business for 12 years. We started in the UK actually with the support of the UK government, the Department for International Trade. We are a consultancy located in the international trade and export promotion space. We strategize for brands. So to that end, we have a generic focus and it's a multi-sector focus. So really everyone is a potential business client of ours. In our young journey, we've had tremendous opportunities and privileges to work with government, like I said, because we're in the international trade space. We've worked with the federal ministries, we've served Lagos state government in different capacities as members of board of different committees in education, vocational education to be specific. We also have had the privilege of leading trade missions outside of Nigeria on behalf of brands who are looking to develop into new markets. So we are part of the things that we offer in terms of our services, still within the focus of international business connections. Very young company, it's quite vast, given that where we were coming from, we used government data to compel government to take action. That's how it happened. So I basically researched the government data. I saw how much black-led businesses were making into the UK Treasury, and I also saw how few of them were actually growing global-facing brands.
This is All 7 Real Estate Investment Limited, a real estate development company in Nigeria. We engage in real estate development, brokerage, and management. We offer flexible payment plans on all our products and services. All 7 Real Estate Investment Limited delivers cutting-edge and competitive real estate solutions to all our esteemed clients. Call us now or come over to All 7 Real Estate Investment Limited. Johnson Ikpenu is the managing partner of DNJ Properties and Investment Limited.
Currently, in the short space of less than 2 years, 1.5 years to be very precise, We at DNJ Properties and Investment Limited have 8 estates. 5 are functional, 4 of which are sold out. We have 3 that we're launching in a couple of weeks. And in these estates, we ensure that when we say to our customers that when they come to us, they buy peace of mind, they get it. We provide infrastructural facilities in our estates. We provide fencing. We provide security house. We have some that we have installed electricity. Those that do not have electricity, we have our solar panels installed in these estates. We provide potable water. We provide tarred roads. These are the things that we need to do to ensure that, despite the fact that we want to provide a form of solution to a housing problem, we do not increase other problems by not providing enough infrastructural facilities for those who would be in our estates. And so we ensure that we provide good service to our customers and to Nigeria at large.
Presently, we have 5 estates, out of which 4 is sold out. And in a couple of days, we're going to be adding 3 more estates. Aceville estate is located at Ekpe. We're launching that in the next 3-4 days. We're also going to be having another estate in Ibejuleki where Dangote Refinery is scheme 3 of Silver Heights estate. We have Silver Heights phase 1 and 2 is already sold out. So we're launching the phase 3 now. And again, we're going to be having our first ever off-plan project, which is going to be 4-bedroom terraces. That is going to be launched on Saturday, 29th of this month. I feel we'll still have a long way to go. We still have a long way to go. Though the government are trying, but I feel they can do more in terms of in the area of electricity, also in the area of potable waters, because I can tell you almost all the houses in Lagos don't have potable waters. And that is the reason why DNJ Properties and Investment Limited is coming into the real estate market to provide all these amenities. In all of our estates, we have all these amenities, potable waters, good road network, and drainages. So the government can do more in all this and also create a drainage system that works, because if you don't have a drainage system that works, the road will not be durable. So I feel they should do more on that, and with that, sky will be the limit. DNJ Properties and Investment Limited started in 2018, January to be precise. It's made up of a team of 4. I'm one of them, and we have Niyi, John, and Johnson. Haven't studied and understood the real estate challenges in Nigeria. Myself and my colleagues decided to come together to profile solutions that can help to solve housing issues in not just in Nigeria, but also in Africa.
A building collapse can be addressed by public campaigns to sensitize people on the importance of having their buildings done by the right professionals. Then secondly, I feel we have to make environmental impact assessments compulsory for commercial buildings, industrial buildings. We have to do that. Then looking at in terms of building materials on sites, there has to be, I'm aware of existing policies, but there has to be some monitoring to ensure strict compliance to the quality of materials used by LAPSCA officials, for instance, or any other relevant building regulation agency in Nigeria. So they have to really ensure people are not using substandard materials for construction. And at DNJ Properties and Investment Limited, with our project, our newly launched project, we've not officially launched it yet. It will be announced on Saturday. There will be a groundbreaking ceremony. Opposite Crown Estate, we have some proposed 16 unit terraces. We call it Crown Apartments. Presently, there is a foundation ongoing on site, and if you go there, looking at the kind of materials on ground, the kind of the level of work that has been done, you'll be able to tell that we as a company we've complied with ensuring we use the right materials for the construction, and we've also engaged the right professional to handle it for us.
Ngeri Abere is the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of SOMITEL Hotels and Resorts.
SOMITEL Hotels and Resorts was registered as an organization in 2005. The construction started in 2004. We completed construction in 2006 and opened our doors for business 1st of October 2006. When we conceived the idea of building, initially it was to build 25 luxury apartments for an IOC. Then later, 2004, the IOC informed us that they were moving their staff to Lagos. And having laid the foundations, we cannot go back. We had to now look for an alternative. So we converted it to what is today SOMITEL Hotels.
We are very attentive to details and we pay special attention to our guest needs. We care so much for our customers. We pay detailed attention to our customers' needs and we don't play with it, which is the primary aim of any hotel that wants to stand the test of time. And we have paid detailed attention to those things, to care so much for our customers and all that. Their comfort and their safety is very paramount to us.
To provide an excellent service for people who look for comfort in hotels, primarily to provide minimum standard in everything that we do that is in cognizance with the industry standards, minimum. To that much, we have kept faith for all 13 years. Our vision is to see virtually everybody who walk into this place happy and to become an ambassador for the organization. We offer hospitality to the general public, which includes room service, food and beverage service. We have meeting halls, we have laundry services, and above everything else, we also have an outdoor facility that provides hospitality to the public. Kind of outsourcing to organizations that do the marketing for us, not just for us, for all hotels. You have like Jumia, hotels.com, Jovago, and so on. They handle our online business right now, while we handle those who come in here and the corporate organizations. ICT has added value to what we are doing here. Right now, we have a lock system that can monitor 100 movements in a room. So whatever that happens in that room, we can, through the ICT, monitor what happened, who went in there at what time, and what the person went to do. Easily, we can use that to track whatever that goes wrong. We have a system that tracks our stock. So when our stock gets to minimum level, it pops up so that we know that it's time for us to reorder. We have a system that monitors staff. When a staff is offbeat, you know that because the person's line will be switched off. So you know that person is not working at that time. We've been blessed by the ICT, and I think that greater things we will do. Every country, government lays the playing field for all players. It's a deliberate attempt to doing things properly and rightly. I can say in Nigeria, government has not been very present in these developmental efforts. Virtually every hospitality industry in the country has been by self-effort, by people who think that if they invest in this sector, they're going to reap perhaps in the long run. But I think that for the industry to grow and come up to world-class standard, government must do certain things. One, government should create a certain policy that will enable the hospitality industry to borrow at less the going rate. Again, to help facilitate, create an environment where securing facilities to develop these properties will be a lot easier. Right now, we really don't have such in place. In 2014 or thereabout, there was a certain policy by government that hospitality industry operators can go into certain banks and have facilities up to the tune of 50 million. I doubt if 50 million can develop any property for hospitality right now. And I think that government should fine-tune policies that will really help the industry. As it stands now in Africa, we cannot say that we are among the best.
Ganiyu Musa is the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Cornerstone Insurance PLC.
Cornerstone started in 1991, actually. If you recall, the structure of the industry prior to the emergence of Cornerstone was dominated essentially by public companies, that's government-owned companies, or what you might call branch offices of foreign companies. And we had all sorts of service issues. So the promoters of Cornerstone then, a vibrant young man of blessed memory, saw an opportunity to create a company that would do things differently and that would do different things based on service, speed, and focus on the customer. So in 1991, Cornerstone emerged as a private limited company licensed by the insurance regulator, NICOM, to do both general as well as life, which meant it had composite license. And it has not departed from that calling ever since, even though as a company we've gone through various phases. The recapitalization of 2005-2007 provided the opportunity to expand the ownership. And with the expansion in ownership came additional benefits by way of improved governance. A new group, African Capital Alliance, which is the foremost private equity firm in Nigeria, now took up majority stake in Cornerstone. And they brought in cutting-edge technology. They brought in what you might call top-of-the-range governance, drawing not only from the experience within the firm, but looking across the length and breadth of the country to bring the best that you can find. The individual that set up Cornerstone was driven by the passion to do something different. And that's one trait that has continued to run through the company, irrespective of the changes that we've had in either the management or in the ownership. We were the very first in this country to provide an end-to-end online transaction-enabled platform. It was Cornerstone provided that, first and foremost, and again, it was on the back of that we won a number of technology, awards. We were also the very first to run the takaful operation that encompassed both family business and general business. You had other takaful operators that were basically in the family business, space, but Cornerstone provided both for family business and for general business. I told you about the innovative award that we got from the African Insurance Organization in 2016. So our idea to product development is to look at things that will be of benefit to the customers beyond just the ordinary repackaging or rebranding traditional products. We were the very first in this country to launch what you might really call the first truly innovative mass market product. How do I mean? In 2014, following 2 years of research and conversations with Airtel, we came up with the Airtel Insurance, which for the very first time offered free insurance products to customers of Airtel. It was totally paperless. It was technology driven, USSD. It took less than 40 seconds for you to sign up. 2 questions basically that you had to answer. And within 18 months, we registered more than 1.8 million subscribers on that product. Indeed, almost 5 million people attempted to register, but because of, I guess, the level of education of the general populace and network issues, only about 2.7 million succeeded, out of which 1.8 million. That has been the highest subscribed product, mass market product that we have had in the country. So that defines Cornerstone, being at the forefront of innovation, being at the forefront of the deployment, of technology, and being at the forefront of looking at areas that are either unserved or underserved, and bringing in products, to attend to the needs of those customers.
Call light is actually an LTE. We have been around for a while. However, like I mentioned in my speech,
people will go into small-scale businesses.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eomcoms.com and any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.